Hello everybody, this is Flip Flop Fish here with a How the Race Was Won video, a new video. Maybe we'll turn this into a series if I win more races. But this is a new series where I'm going to showcase how I won the race, basically. So coming into turn 1, we had a good qualifying, one of my best qualifyings in a while. I qualified P3, I kept P3 for the first couple corners. And from now on, it was really just holding position, making sure Jonathan Cox didn't get by me. And you'll see later, I had some pretty good pace. I was able to get past Goldfinch and Diego. Now coming up to finish lap 4 here, Goldfinch is really struggling. He'd been passed by Diego, and now I was right up the ass of him. And I knew I had to get by, so I activated the DRS and put ERS up to maximum because I knew this was crucial for the race and trying to get the win, which I thought I had a chance at this point. And there I made the move on Goldfinch. Now coming on to lap 6, Seffi had retired in the pits, but his car came back on the track, and I was very concerned about this. I thought it wasn't going to ghost, but it actually did. But at that time, I was shitting myself. Now coming on to lap 9 here, we're going to be making our pit stop here. Goldfinch had just pitted, so I was worried about the undercut as well as Jonathan Cox, who would put on the mediums. You can hear me talking to the commentator Drew.
Fun fact,
because I co-commentate this, I driver commentate. Coming to the pits now, making sure we don't speed here.
He had 18, and that was from one race where he finished second.
Making our pit stop now. I was hoping to maybe jump Diego with a little bit of luck, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. I got held by Nicholas actually a little bit there, and it actually kind of hurt me in terms of my race standing. I lost some time to Diego there. Coming on to the pits, though, Jonathan Cox did get ahead of me on the mediums, though. He was doing a two-stop. You can hear me saying that in the stream. I got ahead of Goldfinch though, and Sapu Man, who was doing a two-stop too. So that was pretty important. But the problem was Jonathan Cox was carrying Diego in his DRS, which meant he's going to further away from me. Now coming on to lap 15, this is a mid-race update. Goldfinch, he was really quick in this middle stint. He was looking to pass me, he just never could with the dirty air. And I was managing my ERS very well. You can see Goldfinch, he got close. He got to round 3 tenths a few times, but he can never make the move. And you can see Jonathan Cox is carrying Diego away. Now on to lap 18. At this point, I'm just trying to secure second place since Jonathan has to pit. But then I see Pastors are tired, and I'm really hoping for a safety car here.
Watch for a safety car. Told you.
Yep, and I knew there was going to be a safety car, so it was a no-brainer to pit here for the medium compound tires. I was a bit worried about getting jumped because I knew Nicholas might hold me in the pits since he was about 2 seconds back. I was worried Goldfinch would jump me since I'm in the Ferrari, so I'm going to get held up by people more. Coming to the pits now, Diego pits too. Jonathan Cox as well. Jonathan Cox has picked up a penalty at this point. Now pitting.
Get held up.
I was very concerned about getting held up, as you can see, and I did, slightly by Nicholas. And then Perry comes out right in front of me too. Diego keeps his position in the lead. I get ahead of Goldfinch still. Jonathan Cox, though, he's put on the soft compound tires. And that, at that point, was very surprising to me because taking them 15 laps is a bit of a risk, and you'll see later that it came back to haunt him, really. And Diego put one on the mediums, everybody else went on the mediums. So we're basically on the same strategy. Now coming on to lap 24, the crucial move of the race. Diego was running out of ERS here, and I had a little bit left, so I pushed as hard as possible on this lap to catch up to him. And I was about to go around the outside here into turn 1, the preferred line. I knew I had the move, but I picked up a warning here, and that was my second warning.
Bitch! Get in there!
And you can see I was very happy about this. And that was, but at the time, that was a really crucial move for me. And the emotion of not winning a race since May in WSR, the last race of Season 2, I was really liking my chances of winning here. But I was worried about Diego overtaking me. Now we're just going to zoom through these next couple laps here. You can see Diego, he is very close to me. But Drew, the commentator, was given the ERS levels out to the people watching the stream. So I was getting data, non-intentionally, of what Diego and the other guys had in terms of ERS. At one point, Drew mentioned Goldfinch had 100%, and that scared me a little bit, but once he picks up a penalty later in the race, that becomes really a non-issue. Nicolas too, I thought maybe he could put in a challenge. He's starting to get into the groove with the no assists. And Diego, he was just, according to Drew, he had basically no ERS, so I was just managing the gap, making sure he couldn't get too close. The second to last lap, he was actually very close to making the move down the straight. Put some ERS into it, but he couldn't make it. And he, at that point, he just used up all his ERS. So we're on lap 31 now, speeding through it. It's under lap 32, on to lap 33 is when Diego really put the pressure on me, and I was really concerned about it. Because I've lost a win like that before. But it ultimately didn't happen. And so, see my celebration in a little bit. Yeah, come on to the final lap now. You can see Diego, he's just a bit too far back. He gets close to me, he really dives it in there, and that's just going to hurt his exit. Goldfinch is the person he's really worrying about, since Goldfinch has a bit more ERS, although he's used that up. And now that he has a penalty too. So coming up to the last few corners now, I'll just leave myself to take it away. Come on! Whoa! 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 You better fucking season 4 champ, baby! Woo! As you can see, I was very happy about that win. It meant a lot to me. And I really hadn't practiced for it actually either. I haven't really been playing the game much. So, I felt pretty good about myself. I think maybe I have a chance at the Season 4 title. I mean, it might be a bit of a stretch. I think Diego's very quick. But it's still possible. This is my first win since, I believe, May 11th. I know the exact date. Season 2, Brazil. Where I did an alternate strategy and won that race by a healthy margin. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this How the Race Was Won video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Leave a comment as well. And turn on notifications and
Season 4
stay safe, everybody.
right here, baby.